Welcome to DocuSign's 2023 Release 4. My name is Beatrice, and I will be your host today. I'm really excited to be here. Today, we'll be sharing our newest capabilities and latest demos that range across the entire agreement process, from agreement generation to storage and management. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat throughout. We have a great team of product experts working behind the scenes to get you all the answers you're looking for. This event will be about 30 minutes long, with an extra 15 minutes at the end to make sure we get to all your questions. And one last thing before we dive in. We like to dream big and envision an amazing future with you. So please be mindful that some of the statements we will be covering today are forward-looking. With that, let's kick things off.
Welcome to our 2023 Release 4. My name is Inhi Suh, and I'm the President of Product and Technology here at DocuSign. First of all, thank you for trusting DocuSign. Your confidence in our capabilities and brand has enabled us to be the leader in agreement technology. At DocuSign, we're radically reimagining the agreement process. In most organizations, contracts and agreements are flat, static documents or PDFs. With an intelligent agreement process, things like generating a document would be as simple as clicking a button to create it based on rules or AI. Verifying a customer's ID would be as quick as taking a picture with your mobile phone. Negotiations would be informed with AI-guided language, and integrating first and third-party agreement data and actions in Salesforce, Workday, SAP, or ServiceNow would be seamless. You could also ensure that you have secure repositories for agreements while making it easy for you to search and analyze them. We're delivering these innovations across the entire agreement process. Now, you might remember this roadmap slide we shared at Momentum, our customer-facing event. We've delivered several capabilities in this roadmap, on time and in scope, including a few highlights, like AI-assisted identity verification, a new CLM integration with Salesforce Financial Services Cloud, and a new modernized negotiation and review experience in CLM. We're so excited for what's next, and we want to be even more transparent with you. So we've just started publishing our roadmap on our webpage. We will update this regularly, so I encourage you to take a look. Now, to achieve a reimagined agreement process, you need to consider three key capabilities: data, intelligence, and orchestration. Let's talk more about these. Now, every agreement contains important data and metadata that describes your organization's operations and relationships, like parties or start and end dates. Unfortunately, much of that data is difficult to use because it's trapped in a static PDF or file. The data in agreements should be readily available so you can power better experiences for your customers, partners, and employees. Now, on top of that, this data should live in a central location so that you can manage your agreements, the data within those agreements, as well as how the data connects to outside systems. Next, you should also be able to analyze and gain insights on the information contained in agreements and across the entire agreement process. For example, what are the SLAs a specific vendor needs to uphold? Or maybe you want to ask a question when a new regulation is introduced, so you can amend multiple agreements at the same time. Agreement intelligence is critical to understanding and better running your business. So we're delivering on the next generation of contract intelligence with high-performing AI models on a more modern, multi-tenant technology platform. Third is automating agreement orchestration. The platform you use should be modular and configurable to support the specific activities required in your agreement process, integrating all DocuSign products to create true end-to-end agreement workflows. The platform also needs to integrate with the systems that run your business. So if you hire someone, it should integrate with your HR system. If you buy something, it should integrate with your ERP. And if you sell something, it should integrate with your CRM. With orchestration, you can capture data, reuse it, automate actions, and design workflows. You can also streamline negotiations, approvals, or actions like provisioning an account after signing or trigger an auto-renewal payment. We understand that DocuSign is part of many of your business processes, so our platform also needs to be extensible, allowing you to make use of partner capabilities and additional solutions. When you unlock the data in your agreements, layer in intelligence at every step, and orchestrate across workflows, the agreement process transforms to become smarter, easier, and more trusted. Weaving in intelligence at every step and automating the agreement process is what we've been working on to deliver for you, and we're bringing this in every release. Now, this is all interesting stuff, but you're probably asking yourself, how is this becoming a reality for me today? Well, today we'll be talking about how you can harness the power of AI to help you work smarter and faster, build on a multi-channel experience to meet your signers where they are, and simplify remote identity verification for your signers with no security trade-off for your business. It's been a pleasure speaking to you today, and I want to pass it over to our product experts to go through our innovations in more detail.
Thank you, Inhi. My name is Jill, and I'm a product marketing director at DocuSign. If you work in corporate legal, you know that the volume of day-to-day transactional contract work can be overwhelming. You regularly spend hours poring over long, dense contracts, searching for a single snippet of language buried in a clause, or altering nuanced legalese to comply with your corporate policies. This work is important, but it can be time-consuming, repetitive, and frustrating. Having tools that enable you to work faster is helpful, but it's not only about speed. Working faster and smarter is what really propels your organization forward. That's why we are introducing new AI-enabled tools to help you streamline contract reviews and reduce manual work, all while reducing company-level risk. How? What if every contract came with the option to generate a quick summary that captured the most important components? What if you didn't have to use the keywords to find out if a contract addresses a certain concern, but instead simply ask a question and get back a clear answer? What if you didn't need to verify a counterparty's identity in person, but could do so remotely via AI in minutes? By making the agreement process smarter, you can unlock value that can drive your business forward faster. And many of you are already doing that today. In CLM, you are already using AI to extract the most important data points and clauses from a contract, eliminating manual work and improving risk management across your portfolio. In eSignature, you are seeing AI-powered document highlighting today. We are also piloting AI-generated field suggestions and summarizations of certain documents with some of our customers. Right now, with ID Verification Premier, AI helps you verify a person's identity remotely with the same level of assurance as if you were in person. To help you work smarter, we are constantly innovating in agreement AI. Today, we are expanding the availability of AI labs to more customers. We are also launching a modernized search experience in CLM that leverages AI-extracted values. Let's start with AI labs. DocuSign AI Labs is a safe and secure portal where you can learn, evaluate, and experiment with our AI innovations. It's an agile environment and a space to engage with generative AI, learn what it does well, and maximize the value of future AI-enabled product capabilities. In AI Labs, you can summarize agreements and extract key data points, get simple explanations of complex clauses and understand how clauses relate to each other, and receive clear answers to questions you've asked about the content of an agreement. And this is just what you can experiment with today. We will be adding more capabilities in the coming months. Let's take a look at the demo.
In today's world, generative AI is influencing the way organizations think about streamlining all of their operations, and the agreement process is no exception. We believe that DocuSign will play a key role in defining how Gen AI will deliver value across the entire contract lifecycle. Today, I'll show you a short demonstration of DocuSign AI Labs, which you can think of as a portal where DocuSign customers can experiment with contract AI in a highly secure manner. In this scenario, I have uploaded a third-party MSA that we, Tally Corporation, have received from our customer Acme. We are going to look at three key capabilities, namely summarize, simplify, and discover. As you can see here on the left, I have the agreement itself, which can be very long and have multiple pages. In the normal course, I would need to scroll through it and carefully review each paragraph to understand what all the provisions inside mean. However, as you can see on the right here, DocuSign AI has gone ahead and quickly generated a concise summary for me, which tells me what this agreement is all about. It has also extracted some key information, such as the agreement type, which I can see is Master Services Agreement. The parties are Acme, our customer, and Tally, which is us. The effective date is November 10th, and so on. As a result, a key benefit is that it becomes very easy for me as a user to quickly consume and understand this agreement along with its key highlights. Now, in addition to summarize, I have the ability to understand very easily the meaning of the agreement content in plain English. For instance, I can select this paragraph, click on Explain, and the system will display a plain English explanation of the provision that I just looked at. As we can see here, it is telling me that if Tally, which is us, if we fail to meet the agreed upon service levels, then the customer will be owed some credits. I can also see that I'm off the hook in the case of disaster recovery or when force majeure events occur. Thus, as a stakeholder, I can easily understand what the complex legalese in the contract document on the left means, and more importantly, what my obligations might be. Finally, through the Discover tab here, I'm able to glean key information about the agreement by asking questions in the system. For example, I might type, when is payment due? And when I do so, AI will run through the agreement and tell me that the payment is due from Acme 60 days after invoice submission. Now, I can either type in my questions as we just saw, or I can choose to use some of these pre-configured queries that we see here. If I select, is there a discount for early payment? Then I can immediately see what the response is, which is that if our customer pays us within 30 days, then they are entitled to a 2% discount. So in summary, in this very short demo, what we saw is that DocuSign AI Labs not only allows me the convenience of auto-summarizing my agreement, but also helps me get simple, plain English explanations of some of the key provisions inside my agreement, and also allows me to easily query the contract language in a simple question and answer format. Hopefully, this gives you a good overview about how organizations can leverage DocuSign AI Labs to simplify their agreement processes.
Hi, I'm Jen, and I'm a senior product manager. Searching for and within a large volume of contracts can be time-consuming. You need to find key information without it taking hours. And you need to be able to repeat this task quickly and easily. With the modernized CLM search experience, we are making it easier than ever for you to search, filter, and take action. You can now find relevant contracts faster, save searches, and perform bulk actions directly from the results page. When starting a search, you will see an improved search tray that allows you to search for keywords and filter based on specific contract attributes, repeat past searches, and even save the ones you use regularly. After completing a search, a new filtering modal and result preview will pop up. The results page mimics a Google-like search experience, highlighting keywords and indicating where these can be found in each result. Let's take a look.
Today, Alex, a contract manager at Tally, needs to create a new services agreement with an existing customer, FlexCorp. To simplify this task, he wants to locate a previous services agreement with this customer so he can review the warranty clause that was negotiated and copy those terms. Alex starts a new search by clicking on the search icon. This displays a central search tray with a list of filters. Since Alex has CLM's party management capability enabled, his default filters are type, party, and expiration date. The search tree also shows Alex's recently accessed documents and lets him repeat any of his previous searches with a simple click. He is looking for contracts with FlexCorp, so he types Flex. He is then taken to a search results page, which shows 12 results, and the results show a list of agreements containing the Flex keyword with snippets of where it can be found in the agreement. Alex doesn't have time to review all of the results, so he uses the available filters to further refine his search by selecting type and party. To narrow his search down even further, he accesses the attribute filters. Here he has two ways to find what he's looking for. One, he can select an attribute from the alphabetically ordered list, or he can begin typing in a specific attribute to narrow the list down. He begins typing category to shorten the list and selects an attribute contract category, specifying procurement as the value. Once the filter is applied, the results page shows only one agreement this time. Now that he has found what he's looking for, he can open the agreement to take a closer look. By selecting Control F on his keyboard, he can now search for a specific language in the agreement. In this case, he types warranty to locate and copy the software product warranty clause. One task down. Next, he wants to check if there are any agreements with FlexCorp expiring soon so he can prioritize reviewing them. After reviewing the FlexCorp agreement, he's now back on the search results page. To revisit a saved search from a previous session, he selects FlexCorp contracts expiring in 90 days to review the list of agreements he will need to review in the next few weeks. With the new search experience, everyone can save their frequently used searches to help them complete daily tasks faster. This time there are 5 results. He customizes the results view by adding expiration date as a column. To further organize this list, he sorts the results by modified date to see if there has been any changes to the documents recently. Now, he can download these agreements using the bulk actions feature so he can review the contracts further and take appropriate actions on them. As Tally's contract volume increases, DocuSign CLM's robust search experience and repository will make agreements more discoverable and actionable, providing every department with a centralized source of truth that helps them save time on daily tasks and keeps the agreement process moving forward.
Hi, I'm Yasmin, Product Marketing Director here at DocuSign. I'm very excited to take you through our next round of innovations. It can feel like life is always on fast forward, and with so much thrown at us, finding the right information can be hard to surface when needed. To keep work moving, you need to make information, like agreements, easy to find for your customers by meeting them where they are. In other words, you want to reach them in the right channels where you know you'll grab their attention. Email has historically been one of the most commonly used channels to reach signers, but signers nowadays receive on average 117 emails per day, meaning your important contract can get lost in the noise, resulting in longer response times and lower response rates. The reality is, consumers simply prefer mobile messaging. So we introduced SMS delivery a few releases ago and have seen incredible results. Agreements are signed 65% faster when sent via SMS delivery. And that's why we're continuing to grow our multi-channel delivery today, so that you can reach your signers on their most preferred platform. And today, we're adding WhatsApp to our e-signature multi-channel delivery capability. Sending agreements for signature on mobile devices real-time through WhatsApp will help you increase transaction speed. WhatsApp has an average open rate of 98%, and is the most popular messaging app in over 100 countries, making agreeing even easier for its nearly 3 billion global users. So how does it work? By selecting WhatsApp delivery in eSignature, you can deliver trusted, real-time WhatsApp notifications sent from DocuSign's verified business account, with a direct link for signers to begin the signing workflow right from their mobile devices. Let's see the demo. Today, we'll take a look at DocuSign eSignature's multi-channel delivery and how you can use it to speed up business by meeting your signers where they are. Jenny is an insurance agent. Her job is to ensure policies are renewed on time. But often, her renewals get delayed because customers miss their email notifications on the agreement and end up delaying or not signing at all. Now, Jenny is working with customer Ben, who is about to lapse on his home insurance, and Jenny needs to make sure Ben sends the renewal agreement in a timely manner. As she prepares the envelope with multi-channel delivery, she has the choice of delivering it via email, text message, or WhatsApp. Since she knows that Ben's most preferred way of communication is WhatsApp, she selects WhatsApp as the delivery method. When she confirmed that she had obtained consent from Ben to contact him via his phone number, she proceeds to send the envelope. Now, let's take a look from Ben's point of view as the signer. He receives a WhatsApp notification from DocuSign on his mobile device. And since that is his favorite messaging app, he's constantly checking it and opens the notification immediately. Here, he sees that Jenny has sent him the renewal agreement as discussed, and he is assured that this is a legitimate notification because the green check mark indicates that this comes from DocuSign verified business account. So he clicks on the link in the message, which leads him directly into the agreement. Reviewing the agreement is easy since responsive signing adjusts the document to best fit Ben's mobile screen size. He can quickly review, sign, and complete the agreement on the spot on mobile. For Ben, this whole signing experience is quick, easy, and delightful because he can do all of this on his phone via his most preferred channel, WhatsApp. He is also left with a great impression of the insurance company. And for Jenny, having the means to deliver agreements at her customer's preferred channel, at this case WhatsApp, helped her instantly close this renewal and speed up her business transactions. Hi, I'm Angela, Product Marketing Director. I'm excited to highlight our last round of latest capabilities. Historically, we've all had to make a choice: protect ourselves from risk at the expense of speed, or move fast and take on more risk. But now, it doesn't have to be that way anymore. This year, we have been focused on delivering innovations that achieve faster results without adding risk. In Release 1, we launched our first AI-assisted biometric solution that enables you to remotely verify the identities of your signers as part of any qualified electronic signature or QES agreement within minutes. And it's just as secure as verifying an identity in person. In Release 2, we've opened up this capability to all e-signature processes. Now, I'd like to share our next step in making remote identity verification simpler with Identity Wallet for QES. By securely storing and reusing personal information to a wallet, signers can now avoid repeatedly confirming their identity for QES agreements. Let's see what this actually looks like.
Let's see how a signer can easily identify themselves and sign with qualified electronic signature. In this scenario, the signer is seeking to open a bank account online. The signer receives an invitation to open a bank account, as they usually would with any other DocuSign envelope. He clicks on the link that redirects him to his browser to start the ID verification process. He must first enter his phone number, which will be used later in the experience as a second factor of authentication. Once the phone number is entered, DocuSign explains that the verification process starts with one of our trusted partners. The signer is guided through the video capture process and agrees to share his information. The system will then quickly check that the signer has a stable internet connection and that there is no camera problem. The signer can now select the type of document he wants to present and its issuing country. In this case, the signer presents his Irish passport. The system explains to him that he must have his ID document at hand, and if the signer hasn't already done so, he allows access to his camera. Once ready, guided by a frame, the signer registers the front of his identity document. Then, he must tilt the document in order to show the security markings present on the passport. To finalize the capture of the passport, the signer must pass a small random challenge by capturing certain areas of his passport. This step avoids deep fakes, and it is the special component that allows us to offer a self-service process instead of relying on a more cumbersome face-to-face video appointment. Next, the signer will be notified that he'll have to take a short video of himself filming specific parts of his face. He can then take the pictures accordingly of his profile, before being prompted to copy some simple gestures, again to make sure that it is not a pre-recorded video. The gesture prompts will appear on screen and the signer will have to film himself while performing the gestures. Once completed, the signer will see a confirmation screen that all provided data is now sent and will be checked for verification. This usually takes a couple of minutes. Once they have successfully completed the full ID verification for EU qualified flow, they are invited to create an identity wallet for QES. To begin the process, they first need to agree to the terms and conditions of identity wallet creation. Once accepted, the signer must select their country or region. This ensures that their data resides in their region of choice. If the signer does not already have a DocuSign account, they will need to create a user account. The system automatically uses the email address provided on the envelope and asks the signer to create a password. They will use the password to access the online management portal where they can view, export or delete the information contained within their identity wallet. Once the account is created, signers are asked to pair their identity wallet with the passkey on their mobile device, which they will use to unlock their identity wallet for subsequent QVS agreements. Signers will be able to use the native biometric capabilities available on the device as a means of authenticating themselves while using the passkey. Once successfully completed, the signer will be presented with an overview of their new identity wallet and the information that is stored within it. The signer can then access and complete the account opening documents. Now, let's see how a signer can easily identify themselves and sign with qualified electronic signature, using their previously created identity wallet for QES. In this scenario, the customer is seeking to open a bank account online. The signer receives an invitation via email to open a bank account, as they usually would with any other DocuSign envelope. Recognizing that the signer already has an identity wallet set up, the system will ask them if they would like to complete the QES mandated process using their identity wallet. They will be asked to use the passkey previously set up on their mobile device using the built-in biometric capabilities on the device such as Face ID. Depending on the browser and mobile device in use, the browser will prompt the user to jump to their mobile device either via a QR code to scan, or a push notification sent to their mobile phone. Once successfully authenticated, the signer will be presented with a screen confirming the details stored on their wallet. The signer can then confirm the details are correct by clicking OK, and will then be taken to the account contract to complete.
As you can see, this is extremely useful for repeat signers. It reduces unnecessary friction by allowing signers to store and manage personal information. It makes identity verification more convenient by using a device's built-in biometric capabilities, such as Face ID. And it lets signers complete a qualified electronic signature even faster. For security reasons, The identity wallet for QES is valid for 2 years, at which point the signer will redo the initial verification check to reconfirm their identity. Beatrice, back to you.
Thanks, Angela. We've covered a lot today. How we are expanding availability of AI labs and launching a new CLM search experience, how we're adding WhatsApp as an additional channel to send agreements for signature review, and how you can reduce risk for your business while providing an identity verification experience that wows your customers with Identity Wallet. Inhi shared that we have published our roadmap on DocuSign.com. Bringing these innovations to you, our customers, fast and on time is a top priority for us. We have brought all this innovation to you this year, and we will be bringing even more to you soon, so stay tuned. I'd like to thank you for joining us today. It has been a pleasure sharing our latest lineup of innovations. Our experts will stay on for 15 minutes responding to your questions, so don't close the chat box if you haven't gotten an answer just yet. Thanks again, and see you next time.